One of my favorite quotes: live as if everything is a miracle, or live as if nothing is a miracle. And that's from Albert Einstein. And I just love that quote. And I'm talking about positive thoughts in the SpirChat. And the reason I bring up that quote is that there's always a way to live your life each and every day. You can look at it through the eyes of perception in one form or the other. There's always a choice, I feel, right? So Einstein was just so incredibly amazing in various facets, as we know with the science, but he always had this amazing wit and imagination and insight and just way of just seeing the world that was just different, you know, in a beautiful way. I felt, maybe I'm wrong, but from what I've researched and learned about him, he had a really curious way of imagining many things in the world and the universe itself. And that's why I use that quote from him. It was just very impactful when, especially speaking about having positive thoughts, right? And it has to do, I feel, a lot as it aligns with perception. So on this channel, you can check out different videos where we speak about the power of affirmations, the power of how to put your mindset into thinking positively and trying to do the best you can with each and every situation, but at the same time being authentic and also being truly understanding what you're doing, how you're doing it, and the impact it's having on you in the situation of your life. So I think by default, and for me, what I try to do, it's always a balance. It's always a balance. The word and the feeling, sensation I get each and every day that comes to my overall sense of being is always this idea of balance. And what do I mean by that? As it relates to positive thoughts, I start off my day with a routine that I feel puts me in the best state of being that I can be to start my day. And it usually carries into a thread of being stabilized and balanced all throughout the day. That doesn't mean, however, I don't face difficult situations, have difficult conversations, have unexpected things happen that are not healthy or good or positive. What it does is set me into a state of being that I know how to face that situation in a way that I feel that I have a certain internal stability with myself to, as best as I can, not always, but calmly face it, react to it, and then decide what to do with it, okay? With the information presented in front of me. But I try to reaffirm myself, have positive thoughts and positive affirmations that in that situation, this is temporary, we'll figure out how to fix it, and we'll move on. I try to do that the best I can. It works really well sometimes, and other times it just doesn't work. But I encourage you, find the best ways for yourself and the best kind of routine or method or exercise that puts you in a state of being that helps you have more frequent positive thoughts, more frequent positive affirmations, more frequent states of being that make you feel more optimistic despite the bad that may be coming in your life, right? And again, good and bad is perception. I understand that, but I think there are certain unequivocal I don't want to say truths necessarily, but understandings at least that we know, okay, this is not a really good situation versus a good situation, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So I encourage you can watch some of our other videos and see more in detail, especially in the interviews, how we speak about how to do that more directly, more specifically, that can really help you. But the thing I'm trying to encourage here is that the more we try to get that in part of our day-to-day being, our day-to-day mindset, overall state of being, overall like desire of how we're trying to authentically be in the world itself, right? Not a forced function, but make it as natural as possible. you will truly see life in a totally different way, as Einstein said, seeing it more from the miracle side rather than a state of devastation. So please comment below. Do you do personal affirmations, mantras, exercises that put you in a state of being, or when you're faced with a situation that you in that moment do something or react in a certain way and know how to do it that makes you want to be more positive or want to see the brighter side of the situation? Please share below, because I think a lot of people struggle with figuring out how to do that. It's not always easy, but I think the more we share and let others know about it, the better. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you're all doing well, and we'll see you in the next SpirChat. Take care, everyone.